Hi everyone, and welcome back. And I'm with Kathy and Sybil.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing great. And we're here with some of my favorite things. I love plants. And both of you ladies are, I asked you, you're casual gardeners.
Yes.
I guess that's probably what I am. I'm even more casual because since I'm married to Sue, she does most of the gardening. And I just watch, go around, get to look at the plants. She goes out every morning, like talks to them and shakes them off. And, oh, you're doing fine. Oh, you need a little of this and that. And she knows them all. And I think we have like about 80 different plants just on our back patio little thing.
Right.
So, and I think once you love plants, you just keep getting more and more, don't you?
Yeah. It does. My husband doesn't like it when we go to like Lowe's because I just go, I'm going to the garden center, I'll see you.
Okay. Well, you know, it's not a very expensive habit to have.
It could be.
I guess it could be, but if you're not, like, yeah, well, don't go ahead, honey, but don't fill the thing up and get one or two, all right? Okay, and plants do cost a lot more money. But anyway, they sure are fun. They give a lot back. They're beautiful. I guess a lot of people don't have green thumbs, but I'm not sure why not. They're pretty easy if you just kind of take care of them. Don't overwater them is the main thing. But anyway, we came here. We're going to talk about the fair, and if people that have plants and stuff, they bring them down to a kind of a competition in the Floriculture building, and I usually do that. Sue used to go around doing it, and I just love it. It's really nice. On the hot years, maybe we'll have a hot year. It's like a little tough on the plants. And I'm going to let you ladies start talking because I'm talking too much. Okay? So
That's okay.
Tell us, how long have you been doing the Floriculture Exhibit, both of you?
I believe this is my 8th year.
Wow.
Setting up, taking in entries, walking around with the judges, and then returning all the entries to their owners the day after fair.
Okay.
So,
And
This will be my 3rd year, and Kathy and I started working together through the school system one year, and she asked me if I would like to come and help, and since then,
thank goodness she did.
yeah, she kind of scooped me up.
okay, so it didn't seem to me, usually when we're down there, that we have a shortage of people that bring their plants in there. There's a lot of plants usually on display, right?
There's quite a few, and I think that one of our categories that has grown the most is probably our bonsais.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we actually had to
Yes.
move an extra table in to accommodate the bonsai section of the floriculture building last year. And roses, cut roses, the flowers and stuff, the entries are always amazing, and lots of them but there seems to be like a limited amount of people who realize that the building's there and that anybody, even a novice, can
Okay, well,
bring
let's
plants
get the
in.
word out because it's pretty easy to bring, your plant there
Right.
and show it off. And if there's not a lot of people then doing it, then chances are you might win something, huh?
Yes, especially since we have some categories. We have some new categories, the miniature gardens and the fairy gardens.
Yes.
That if they're not looking through their catalog, they're not even going to know that they could enter those things, and we don't get a lot in some of the smaller categories.
Okay, is this a smaller category here?
The African violet
Adam,
category.
can you get a shot of that? And this is a miniature, and that's pretty amazing because African violets, they're already small, and so this is a smaller variety yet. That's very pretty. And what you brought this in, and you were telling me this is kind of a good deal because you showed it's got like a good pot, a base. Tell us about that.
Yeah,
Why
it's important when you're showing anything at the fair that you want it to be in the best condition possible. So you want to make sure your pots are really clean and that you trim off any fading flowers, any damaged leaves. You just want it to be in the best condition possible. Hopefully you're trying to get that first place,
Okay.
So our pots we do require that people have saucers on their pots because we do need to water them during the fair.
Here's another example over there on this. I don't know what the name of this is, but you say it.
Asparagus fern.
Okay. I didn't until I asked you that. I know what it is. And in fact, anybody that's ever bought roses for their girlfriend or mother knows that this is usually what comes with them, and some baby's breath.
Yes.
Okay. So, and a red ribbon? All right.
And a
But
red
anyway,
ribbon.
so this is a fern, but also you're showing off the pot. That's a nice pot. Shows it off well, and it has a
Yes.
saucer. And of course, it needs a saucer because when you water it, you don't want the water going everywhere, right?
Our tables are wooden.
Right.
They're nicely finished wood tables in the floriculture building, so we like to keep those in good condition as well by not watering them.
And then I found a thing out from living with my wife that, when the water gets in the bottom, dump the water out later. That's just for the overflow. You don't want to keep your plants need to dry out on the bottom. They don't like to stay wet. It gets a rot down in there.
Yes.
Right.
You can't, with the exception of the.
Okay. And this is it's a really pretty plant. It's a hanging plant. And so this might be in a hanger, but anyway, you can see that. So this is a vine that grows on the ground normally. You said this was a weed?
Yeah, it is classified as a weed, but the
Okay.
nurseries are selling them as houseplants now, so.
Yeah, it's a beautiful plant. It's variegated, and it looks a little bit like maybe some moneywort and a few other different kind of things. So I don't know its name. I haven't seen this before, but it's has a matte finish to it.
Yeah, it's a lovely hanging plant. Takes very little care. Just got to water it every couple days, and it's good to go. It's growing like a weed, literally.
Okay, and let's get back to how do people enter their. What do they have to do? How do they contact you, or how do they get their flowers into that building?
They can go online
Their
and
plants.
do it too, right?
Yes.
We have forms online that you can use to enter. There's also an entry form in the back of your catalog if they were to get a catalog.
Okay.
And all the dates and,
Do we still have catalogs available for people? I think we one year picked it up at the library. I'm not saying they have them down there, but
Yeah, they were distributing them at the library again this year. I don't know if they
Okay.
still have any.
it's a great book if you can get it. It's thick, full of all kinds of stuff. It's and
and if you do get it, you
all the
need to make sure
information
and
you
read
need.
it.
But I'm sure it's up on the website probably as an FTP file, so you can just read it and print out what you need there as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, so Richard chimed in.
Oh,
What,
the
Richard?
deadline, yes, that's one of the things that you would need to find in here is the deadline. There is a deadline of July 18th to get those forms in for your plants. There's also a minimal fee of, I think, $1.
$1 per
A dollar
entry.
per entry. So, I mean, if you entered 10 plants, that's only $10, right? And you have the opportunity of getting a ribbon and some sort of premium best of show, depending on what plant, what category, and how many people are against you.
Okay. Or
How beautiful
basically,
your plant is.
yeah, I think that's got more to do with any of it. It's like, how good is your plant show? The judges come on in and
We have some other categories or divisions other than just plants too. We also have table settings and dry
That's right.
arrangements
Yeah,
and those
right.
kind of things, wall hangings, those kind of things that they can enter
explain
too.
the table settings.
That are just, so table settings, and they also have a size limit that you need to make sure and look in here for your size limit. And they can be based on theme or dry arrangement or,
I think we have 4 classes this year in our table settings. We have Fair Theme, which is country tunes and midway blooms is our
Right.
theme this year. We have a holiday class for holidays, any holiday. Patriotic class and can't remember the 4th one.
They're
we
in here,
do-
but essentially
Yes,
then I
and they
guess
are
you get like,
listed.
maybe
You
you
get
get a
like a-
placemat that
yeah, you
works
get a
for it and
placemat,
a
piece of
plate
cloth.
and
Yes.
people have built up little boards,
Right.
and have raised them on like styrofoam or whatever, but yes, you're gonna need that base and then your
so it's a good
plates.
show, a
and-
way to show off your creativity, show it
Yeah.
off, and also give people that are coming to the fair something to see when they're walking through,
That's
right?
right.
And everybody likes to see the different creativity and and it. You can probably get some good ideas if you go to Pinterest, gets all those pictures, look for place settings, and it might jar you into thinking, wow, I could do something like that or
And
something
if
as
you
well.
come to the Floriculture building, you'll get ideas for next year too.
That's right. And what is another one that you have? We have place settings.
Wall hangings.
Wall hangings.
Okay, I'm not sure the wall hangings. What is that?
Again, size limit, just something, most of the time
like
they're dry.
wreaths.
Yeah, like
Wreaths
like
Okay,
with
like a
somebody
wreath
did like a little
flowers.
plaque.
Okay. All right. So what is your favorite down there? What are you going to enter anything? Can you enter anything?
I can. I'm leaving this Friday to go on vacation, so I've got this kind of like time constriction on myself because I've been trying to get a bunch of stuff done for our gardens that we actually have two of the competition fair gardens that we've been working in
Okay.
all year. So there's also those outside
Those are the ones that are
gardens.
outside and stuff. So is that a
Yes.
shade garden?
We have a shade garden and a sun garden this
Okay.
year. So we've been doing a lot of work out there, and like I said, with the time constriction, I don't know that I'll get something entered, but I know that Kathy's going to be entering
Yes.
a couple things.
And you have a shade garden?
Yes, we work together
work
on
together.
the shade garden and the sun garden, but I am also entering some potted plants.
Okay,
This year.
great. All right. So, that's really great. How did you ladies come to love plants so much?
My dad was an avid gardener, so I always worked with him since I was really little.
It's very rewarding. It's
Yes.
it's just very rewarding.
Yeah.
And they're fun to look at and everything about it, right?
Right. Both
I
my
just-
parents were gardeners. My dad, vegetable gardeners, and my mom did everything else.
Vegetable gardener. Okay.
Vegetable
Now you
gardener.
mentioned something about school. Did you teach this at school?
Kathy and I both are special ed instructional assistants or paraeducators through the Amador County District, yeah.
Okay. So special ed?
Special ed.
And do you bring the plants in your special ed?
I
I'm
have
just
not.
curious. No, you know each other from that, and that's how
Yes.
you share that as well. All right. And so, tell everybody to come on down and bring
Come
your plants.
on down. Yes, don't miss the Floriculture building.
It's
Come
air
to
conditioned.
Main entrance, hang a big right there and head on over and come check us out.
Right. And it's not always hot at the fair. You never know, right?
Correct, yes.
And it's usually
We have to-
never that hot for more than 2 days. Okay, so thanks everybody for watching this. We're going to take a break, and then Richard Forster is going to come back with his guest. So stay with us right here on TSPN.
Amador Live. Only on cable, only